And see, everybody doesn't travel. What's a real ID? Before a regular driver's license, all you needed was like ID, regular license, government ID, issued ID from your state. And that was good enough to fly domestically, to go on like an army base or something like that. They postponed it. This law went into effect right after 9/11, well, a little after 9/11, probably 2020. They decided that no, we need more information, and they created the real ID to be able to fly. And it's nothing major, but you kind of have to prove who you are. So when you go to the Secretary of State, they want some additional information, your passport, birth certificate, and to show them. And for most states, it has a little star in the right-hand corner. Michigan has an enhanced license, and I believe New York has an enhanced license that would also qualify. But most other states, if you don't have a star in the upper right-hand corner, you probably don't have a real ID. And after May 7th of this year, you won't be able to use your old ID to fly. So if you have a trip coming up in June and you don't have a real ID, start driving now. Drunk Chef, what up? Tapping in to show support. I appreciate it. Yep. Lucia is right. Lucia and Glenn. Real ID is a secure form of identification allowing U.S. citizens to travel to board domestic flights and access federal facilities. That's it. But most people don't know. I shouldn't say most people. A lot of people don't know that. And they think they're going to be able to just buy a ticket and fly. And nope, not going to be the case. Will G, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. It's just an extra stamp on that ID. The ones that I've seen, they actually, well, it might be a stamp on the inside, but it's not like something, it's nothing you can peel off or anything. It's like part of the ID, and it's a little, for Michigan at least, a gold star in the right-hand corner. Oh, you have this. So you're good. You're good. And a lot of people didn't know. I just got mine. I have a passport and I have a global entry card that I could use, but the ID makes it so much simpler. Lucia, I'm a DMV person here in Pennsylvania. Nice. We have the expert in the house. And you have a star. Yeah, my understanding is most of the states that star right hand, what they try to do is to make it nationwide how we do our checks on people. Every DMV did something differently, and the IDs all look differently. And imagine a TSA guy. He has to be an expert in every state's ID to know what's going on. And well, now they're trying to standardize the IDs so that I don't want to say a national ID, but they're trying to standardize all the states of what they require to get an ID, and this way they know who's traveling. And we're going to get into that because it's coming overseas too. Global entry rules, it does. It really does. For those of you that, and I don't know how much you travel internationally, get global entry. If you travel domestically, I shouldn't tell you this because it'll just make my line longer. TSA pre-check. My goodness, I don't know how many times that has saved me from standing in an hour line to go down there and just go through a x-ray machine. Z, welcome in. Hope you're feeling well, Z. Appreciate you stopping in here. Even though you didn't respond to my message, I sent you a message to find out how you were doing, and you never said, so I'm assuming you're doing okay. Not that I'm fussing at you right now. I'm gonna go with YOLO. I need global entry. Global entry is, it's biometrics. They're going that way anyway. It's pretty soon. Even like the cruise lines now. I can't remember the last time on a cruise when I came back into the port to get off the cruise that I had to pull out my passport. You go there, you take a picture. Detroit Metro Airport is the same way. They're doing the biometrics. So you go there, they take a picture, match it up with your passport ID, and you're good to go. And it's so fast. I don't know why everybody doesn't do it. Scott says, hello all who are tagged driving home. Yellow says, yeah, when we moved to New York, it was updated at that time. Yeah, I mean, when you go back now, I don't know if they make you do it now. I had to update my driver's license, so I did it all kind of at the same time. So now I'm good to go. If I have my wallet here, I will show you. Destination Fun says, please hit that like button. I appreciate it. We got to get that algorithm going. Make them big. Cruz Bolero, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you being in here, my friend. When you take your picture, the background has to be plain. They took my picture, so I don't know. I'm sure they do. They don't want you. Somebody just got on a cruise, and I don't remember who, but they got on and they had a real big smile on their face, and somebody made them retake the picture. They want just a plain face. They don't want you making faces. Every now and then, like my passport picture, I don't think I had a beard. And when I get on a cruise ship, a lot of times they make me retake a picture. Or if I'd had a beard, it wasn't as long. Drunken Chef says, yeah, I had mine for about 4 years now. Yeah, it came out a while ago. It was supposed to go in effect 2020, 9/11, and then COVID hit, and then they kept postponing it. May 7th is the day. Love having a passport and facial recognition at the port. It makes it so simple. I mean, I can't, as I said, I can't remember the last time I've shown my passport. Global entry, it was the same way. You like, I'm flying over to Brisbane. Everybody's gonna be in line trying to go see an immigration officer. I'm gonna go in there and give my fingerprints, answer about 4 or 5 questions on a little pad, and I'm gonna keep it moving. And I'm through getting my Uber or Didi, whatever they call it over in Australia, getting there and going to my hotel. Scrolling, don't know how I survived the lines before TSA pre-check. You don't have to take your laptop out. Don't have to take the shoes off. My belt, I have a special belt with no metal in it, just for my travel days. There's no metal in it, so I literally put my wallet and my watch and my phone in my backpack, put it up there, and just walk through, and I'm through. I think one time I got pulled out for an extra screening, but to go through the scanner. I guess that is extra screening, but every time I see your name, I hear Bolero in my head. What's Bolero? Just talking. Oh, there's Z. Z, you can type strong, but you can't tell me you're doing okay? Okay, I'm not fussing at you, Z. I know it may sound like it. He dropped the link. And anybody else that wants to drop the link, type #strong. Nightbot will drop your link and people can connect. There's a lot of good people in here. We all love talking about traveling, cruising. Bill Dwayne admires your beard. His is getting long too. I like his beard. I remember the first time we met, he was like, make sure I have my balm. I didn't really do anything till today, but make sure I have my balm and my oils. If you need any, let me know, because that was about when I first really started growing my beard. We went on that original booze cruise, I believe. I think so. I'm pretty sure that's where it was. Emily says her passport is good. Bolero is a song. See, I don't know that song, and that's what it made it sound like. Ross, welcome in. Ross, I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping by. And I'm sorry, channel members, I did it again. I didn't acknowledge you, but thank you for being channel members. I appreciate it. The premiere I just had, if you haven't watched the premiere, I just had a premiere about the Super Bowl cruise I just went on, the day of the Super Bowl, and how they did it on the Carnival Mardi Gras. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. My members, I'm trying to put my video, if I can get them up in time, put them out early so members can see the video before anybody else. Everybody's saying hi. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Ross, I have my real ID, passport, and passport card. I don't have a passport card. I have my passport, real ID, and global entry card. Oh, good to hear. Z says he's home resting. Well, good, Z. I'm glad to hear it. That puts my mind at ease, knowing that you're fine and staying off social media because somewhat you're not getting all upset with TikTok and Instagram and all that. Okay, I'm down to the bottom. Okay, real ID, people, and we pretty much went over the real ID. Real ID is basically a form of ID that's kind of being standardized throughout the United States, so that we can be sure, basically, who you are and who's getting on this flight. Who's going to this federal facility, and and it started after 9/11, so we can kind of watch people and make sure you are who you say you are. Nothing major. You don't. I mean, it's not like you have to go in there and take a blood test and the DNA. You just go there, renew your ID, show a couple of more pieces of ID, like a social security card and a passport, and things like that. No longer will you just here's my electric bill. Is that good enough? No, that's not quite good enough. Lucia could probably tell us exactly what they accept as far as confirmation of who you are. I went in there with basically with my passport, and I was good to go. Passport, I probably showed them my global entry card. But May 7th, you're not going to be able to fly. And a lot of people don't understand that. And I think even though they've been talking about it for 5 years, I think there's going to be a ton of people that don't have the ID, and they are going to be out of luck. Let me see. Dark Fame, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in here. And YOLO, has anyone gotten their global entry recently? How long did it take to get approved? It took almost no time. I got recently. I know because I've had mine for years, but it was really like fill out the application, schedule an appointment. They get one down there, and I want to say it was a matter of a couple of days, because I even questions like, how did you do a check on me that fast? It was a matter of a couple of days, but since COVID, I don't know how long it takes now to get like the global entry. But if you plan on traveling abroad, aboard, so get it just in case, and it really cuts down on the wait times. For people that, and now we're going to go into kind of the next thing as far as travel, and it kind of affected me. Bill just read about global entry card for people with who travel internationally 4 or more times a year. I had to look. It's if you travel some. I don't know about the 4 times a year, but if you travel enough overseas, the global entry is good for it. And I believe if you get global entry, you automatically get TSA pre-check. So if you're thinking about getting TSA pre-check, look at global entry. And for about the same amount of money, you can get global entry and TSA pre-check. I haven't checked lately, so when I got mine, it wasn't much more money, and it was like perfect. I can get both, and the TSA pre-check is what I use mostly. Breaking news. I haven't said that in a long time. Breaking news. Thirsty Thursday will not start right after this show. It will start at 8 o'clock. Unless I might, well, who knows? Maybe I'll just stay on an extra hour. Who knows? No, I'm not saying. I'm just talking. I do. I just talk a lot. So make sure Thirsty Thursday. Make sure you tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Dark Thing says, you're absolutely right, Bill. Some people just can't help themselves. They can't. They live in the land of last minute. You, Dark Thing, you get it. On the go with YOLO. It used to be. I have not looked it up recently, but back in the day, a few years ago, yes, when you got your global entry, it came with pre-check. So it was like, let's say and I'm making up the numbers. I don't know the numbers, but let's say it was $100 to get pre-checked. It was $120 to get global entry, which gave you pre-check. So for $20 more, I got both. And what I do, my global entry card, when I go to ports, I don't take my ID, I don't take my driver's license, and I don't take my passport. I take my global entry card, and it's federal ID. I mean, it's golden. So I take that instead of the things that I'll need when I get back to the States. So I really like it, and I would assume the passport card would be the same. You can't fly on the passport. You can't fly internationally on a passport card, but you can always show that to like the ports. Probably you might be able to use it to get into Mexico and Canada if you're driving in. Might. Don't hold me to that. Might. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Well, in Europe, so we have the real ID over here in the United States. In Europe, Schengen, and I might be pronouncing it wrong, Schengen, Schengen area. It's like 29 different countries over in Europe. You know how Europe have all the little small countries, they're all connected and things like that. That area, you needed. Americans didn't need didn't need a visa to get over there. You still don't need a visa. However, they want to know who's coming in, and now you have to fill out. It's called a ETAIS. It's like electronic entry, whatever it stands for. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Electronic Travel Information Authorization System. Think of that as our real ID. So now they want to know who's coming into the country. Before, you just had your passport. You came on in. You could travel all between the 29 different countries, and you could have just popped in. They didn't know you were coming. So consider this more of like your RSVP. Hey, Schengen countries, I'm coming over here, and now you can do that electronically. The cost is probably, I don't know, $10 maybe. It's not much, but before you didn't have to do that. Before, you could just hop on a flight, show up. Here's your passport. Go 29 countries, travel all between 29 countries without having a visa, because we were visa exempt. You still are. However, now you have to RSVP, and that's what this is. So that's the Schengen. That's Europe, by the way. The Schengen area is in Europe. The UK has their own, and it's called an ETA. Same principle. You don't need a visa to go. The UK is like England, Wales, Ireland, and I'm missing one. I'm missing one, but there's like four countries there that makes up the UK. So when people say UK, Wales, England, probably Northern Ireland, and I'm missing one. Woohoo! Embarkation Nation, 18 months, amazing months. Thank you, Embarkation Nation, for being a member for so long. Scotland, thank you, Scotland, and same thing. So with the Schengen ETIAS, you have to do that. With the UK, you have to do that with ETA. So just a little ahead of time, you have to fill out something to let them know, hey, it's me. I'm coming over. Let me in. It's not hard. It's not hard to get it, but you're not just popping up over in those countries anymore. So you got to do it. And it affected me because I've been over to Spain before and I never had to get it. But now I'm going to Spain in October of this year. I'm going to Spain, and I have to fill this out. And if I wait to the last minute, because some may be faster than the others, I can't wait to the last minute and not get in. I'm going to Australia at the end of March. And Australia, you have to have a visa to go over there. And it's done electronically on one of their websites. They really want to know if you're a criminal, if you ever been a criminal, if you're coming into the country. And I filled it out. My son's going with me. He filled it out. We got it back in maybe 10 minutes. It didn't take long. I don't know what kind of check they did. I don't know. The criminal history. I don't know what they did. But I have to do that. And if you can imagine, hopefully the airlines catch it ahead of time. But if the airline doesn't catch it, you could fly over to Australia and get kicked out. And it would be the same here with this ETA. I could fly over, well, ETIAS for Spain, for me. I could fly over there because I haven't filled it out. Would they let me fill it out then and approve me? Maybe. I doubt it. I would have to fly right back. So with that being said, I filled out my visa for Australia already. And shortly, I'm going to do what I have to do for the ETIAS over to go to Spain for October. It's probably good for a year. They're good for a year. The fee is not that expensive, but I know I have it. Don't wait till the last minute. Jeremy. Darian probably knows all about it. Darian, they have been trying to implement the ETIAS since 2020. It was the same thing here. It's almost the same thing as our real IDs. And 2020 was when we were supposed to implement all that. And but it's going into effect if it has not already gone into effect. Either the ETA or the ETIAS went in effect in January. I don't think they both have, but if they haven't gone into effect, it's coming soon. Be prepared. Get ready for it. Mommy Millionaire, Jennifer. Look at Jennifer. Look at her doing mod work and helping daddy out. Just looked it up. Yes, you can get TSA pre-check when you get global entry. TSA pre-check is $77.95. Global entry is $120. So yeah, for what, $50 more, $40 more, you can get global entry. $40. I'm in. Yes, please. Australia used to be like a penal colony, and they're really tough on people with criminal records coming over there. And no, you do not have to be a criminal to get in. Back in the good old days, yeah. Anyway, that's a different story. But no, they're really tough on it. And if you're thinking about going over for a cruise in Australia, people that are going over to do that, Sean from Down Under Cruisers is doing like a New Year's Eve cruise. Be prepared. You can't just show up. You have to do things. Your passports. Some places you can go with the passport. Your passport is good for 3 months after your departure date. So if I'm leaving Australia January 1st, 3 months before that, a lot of countries, and I don't want to throw three months out there because most of them are 6 months. So if your passport expires within 6 months of when your departure date is, not from when you get there, but your departure date, you won't be able to get in. Matter of fact, I think Coach Cruz, I think he had a problem. He flew over to Australia, but wherever he was stopping at on the cruise, the passport had to be good for X amount of time, and it wasn't, and they wouldn't let him get on the cruise. And big mix up there. Carnival should have stopped him from, well, the airline should have stopped him from getting over there, and Carnival should have stopped it and let him know that that passport wouldn't work, because the passport didn't work, if I remember correctly, and he went to renew it like at the embassy, and I guess he talked to somebody and they said, yeah, this emergency passport is good. You can use that. to go to whatever country they were going to. He went and paid whatever godly amount of money he had to pay to get an emergency passport. Carnival still wouldn't let him on because whatever country it was wouldn't accept that. So why whoever at Carnival said, go do this and then not accept it? I mean, and I don't know what the final outcome was. Make a long story short, do everything early. If your passport expires, in a year, renew it. It's going to take 3 months, 4 months to get your passport back. Probably not that long, but just why wait till the last minute to do it? And I travel a lot, and that's one of the things I try to keep up on as far as when my passport expires. Where do I need visas at? And I don't hold anybody else responsible. Right now, I'm going on this cruise and going to Australia and going to Japan. I'm not going on Facebook and asking, do I need a visa for Japan? I'm not asking Carnival, do I need a visa for Japan? I mean, they would probably give you answers. I'm going directly to the Japanese government to find out what I need as an American to enter their country. I don't need a visa, thank goodness, but I didn't take anybody's just word for it. So don't take my word. Whatever you need, don't take my word for it. I'm not an expert. And, if something happens and you heard, well, Armstrong said, my name is Bill, by the way, for people who are new here and don't know who I am. Bill said, I didn't need that. And you're going to come back to me and I'm going to go, sorry. So don't listen to me. Just use my words. Just heed what I'm saying, but find out for yourself. If anyone's going to Vietnam, do you research early? Do you do your research early, very early? I think, did I miss whatever? Oh, there you are. Hey, whatever floats your boat. Welcome in, Angie. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Are you doing Scrolls Nest? I am. Are you doing Australia to Japan to Alaska, which is a nightmare in itself because when I get to Australia, it's going to be kind of like fall, but we have to go over the equator, which means it's going to be 99 degrees. And then I'm going to get to Alaska and it's going to be early or mid-April, which means it's going to be 32 degrees. So I have to pack for summer, fall, and winter. It's going to be it's going to be a disaster. China too. I don't know about China. China, I know I needed a visa for China, but I'm not quite sure. I must have. And this is why I don't like falling behind in the chat because I'm not quite sure what that was referring to. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation gifted 5 memberships. So I got 5 more people. I got to welcome into the strong crew. Welcome in. Appreciate it, Jennifer. Thank you. And I can't. In StreamYard, I can't see who got the subscription, so I got to try to go back and see. But Jennifer, I appreciate that. I can't see. I have to try to find out what it is. I don't know who it is, but welcome in, everybody. If you're new to the strong crew, welcome in. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Darian says, Armstrong, we should see the ETIAS in effect around July, but we'll have 6 months grandfather. Yes. So you probably have till the end of the year. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait till, okay, it's December 31st. I should get my ETIAS or IAS. And you don't want to be that guy. Team Reese, welcome to the strong crew. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Jennifer, yes, thank you so much, Jennifer. I really appreciate that. All right, right on time, all the time. It's a cruise life. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. And to the 30 of you in here, if you have not hit the like button, I wish and appreciate that if you hit the like button for me. I really appreciate the chat. Hopefully we'll get caught up in the algorithm and more people will be sent out to more people. I try to do something different. We're getting a little off subject here, but I'm pretty much done. That was the main basis of everything I was talking about as far as some of the things that are changing that are going to matter to a lot of us, because a lot of us are flying over here. We're flying over to Greece, MH Family Adventures. I'm on her group cruise in August or whenever it is. I don't know. I can't keep up with it. I really have to do better keeping up on my cruises. But I'm flying over to Greece, and you have to be prepared ahead of time. You can't wait till the last minute. Oh, I'm sorry, you can, but it may not work out for you. I did a Seattle to Australia cruise, and there were people, and why Carnival let them on the ship, I don't know, but they had not gotten their visas, and Carnival still let them on the ship. And by the time we stopped, our first stop was Hawaii. They still had not gotten it when we got to Hawaii. They kicked them all off the ship if you didn't have your visa. But why they let them on the ship in the first place, I don't know. I mean, that's why, they weren't going to let me on the ship, because you had to have proof of insurance or travel insurance. And I'm like, I bought it from you. What proof? You didn't send me anything. I bought it from you. Can't you link my record to see that I bought the insurance from you guys? No. So I had to go on there and print out my what I paid and show them the amount. It's Carnival. We got to talk, Carnival. We got to talk. Let me go down. Everybody saying hello. It's Cruise Life. Been back in the bushes because I'm working. I understand that I'm working. The new online PP renewal, passport renewal, only takes about 7 days. It doesn't take long now. I mean, people just don't wait till the last. Don't wait till the last minute. Once I'm going to UK, Portugal, and Spain in June. I have a passport. What else do I need? The UK, you're gonna need an ETA to go to the UK, and it all depends. The ETIAS hasn't started yet. Those are the two that I'm talking about. Cruise Bolero, my goodness, you should came up here first. You hit both of the things that you're gonna have to apply for. You going to Spain, which is part of the Schengen, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, area. You're going to need an ETIAS to go there, probably Portugal. But for the UK, you need an ETA. It's electronic RSVP, basically. But you go there, you fill that out, and you'll be able to you'll get into the UK, and you go to Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So yeah, you check. Make sure you check that out, because that's this conversation was for you. Don't wait till the last minute. Where's my mouse at? LF McKinley, welcome in. Keisha says, yes, I've seen many people scam because they didn't go to the source. I don't want to say scam. There's a lot of misinformation, and that's why I try whenever I give out information. Don't just listen to me. I think I know everything. I do. I think I know everything. I really do. But don't take my word for it. Go do your own homework, because I'm not a blamer. I try not to be. For me traveling over to Japan, it's my responsibility to find out what I need to get in Japan. Now, Carnival, they should know. If you're offering it, you should know. But if I'm going, I should know. Don't travel agents, don't trust. Travel agents are good. I'm a travel agent. They're good, but I've seen travel agents make a lot of mistakes. I had one travel agent who was trying to tell me I booked a cabin and it was an interior room, and he said, no, it's a balcony. I'm like, no, that's an interior room. And this is before I became a travel agent. No, it's a balcony. It's not. And I'm arguing with my travel agent about it. I guess it was right. It was me. I wasn't a travel agent, but it was me. Anyway, I'm always right. Anywho, do your own homework. Bill, how much is that cruise that you are taking? If you want to share, you don't want to know. When you see me, Emily, when you see me traveling, it's usually because I'm on some kind of casino deal. So how much did I actually pay? Going to Australia, it's probably it might have been $100. So I had to get a flight over to Australia, and then the cruise was $100 plus port charges and taxes, which probably came to another $300 or $400. So total, I probably paid $500, but the cruise itself was probably $100. Same thing for in October when I go to Barcelona. I'm going to Barcelona, taking a Trans-Pacific or transatlantic cruise back. The cruise itself was free. I had to pay $100, but they gave me $100 onboard credit. So technically it was free, but I had to pay port charges, taxes, and the deposit isn't part of the cruise deal. Carnival, and that's another thing. Carnival, we need to talk. So it's pretty cheap, but that's just because I'm considered what you degenerate gambler or whatever. Not like some people. Jennifer, well, thank you. Jennifer, I appreciate you. Matter of fact, I think pinned up to the top, I believe pinned up to the top is Embarkation Nation. They have a new live coming out Saturday at 1 p.m., 1 or 1:30, so Eastern time, I believe. So make sure you check it out. They're going to be talking all things World America. They're probably going to catch us up on what they've been doing, but all things World America. And that's coming up fast. That's coming up in April. And I wish I could be on it. I can't be on it. I'm going to Japan. I wish I could be on it, but I'm not going to be able to be on it. But that's going to be the inaugural cruise is going to be one of those cruises that I had booked it and canceled it. I was willing to pay full price for it. Okay, Keisha, thank you, Keisha. New members. Charlene Phelps, welcome in to the strong crew. Got Team Reese, Nelly, Tula Sopol. I know I messed that up. Sifting some soil, and Mel runs things. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys all being part of the strong crew. And thank you, Keisha, for doing the homework for me. Ross did the same thing. Thank you. They kicked them off because they didn't have their visa for Australia. The question is, the real question is, why did they let them on the ship? They kicked them out because they didn't have their visa for Australia. Australia wasn't going to let them in. They're not letting them into the country. So they were in the States. Bye, you got to go. Thank you. I pronounced it correctly. Thanks. So, yep, Cruise Bolero. Make sure you check it out. Event yours, Tanya. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in here. ETIAS and Schengen, you can download both. It's all done electronically, and it's a couple of dollars, $10 maybe. The ETIAS, it hasn't started yet, and you can actually. They said it's going to be like a 6-month Godfather period. So if you're going this year, you probably won't have to worry about it. It's going to be starting next year because they haven't implemented it yet. I think Darian was talking about here, and he goes to Germany all the time. He says probably about July, and they're going to start that, but they're going to give you a 6-month grace period. So if it starts in July to the end of the year, you'll have a grace period. But why wait? That's me. I probably could go to Spain and Godfathered in. Why wait? As soon as they offer it, I'm going to get it, be good to go, and not worry about it. I just shared this live to my channel. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate it. Everybody saying hi. ETA's UK, yes, and ETIAS Schengen in Europe. 29 countries. I didn't want to rattle off the countries. I wish I could. I mean, I got them over here written down. Controversial cruising is delayed an hour. Thank you, Denise. It's delayed an hour. So make sure you go over there at 8 o'clock. YOLO. I really appreciate this, YOLO. Thank you so much. Jennifer, I forgot. I had something for. Okay. I'm slipping. I'm trying to get back into the swing of doing this. Here lately, Scott's been running like the Wednesday Cruise Talk Live. So I just sit back and just talk. And I love it. You know, when I actually have to come over here and do stuff, I get confused. So hold on. Let me YOLO, let me see. Let me see what I have here. The same one I always have.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Money talk. Here comes the money. Money.
Dollar, dollar, ching, ching, bling, bling,
Thank you so much, Yolo. I appreciate it. And for Jennifer and the 5 members. Oh, hold on. I have one for that. Thank you so much, Jennifer, and for all the super chat, for all the new strong crew. Appreciate you guys being here. It really means a lot to me. It means a lot to the channel, and everything I get now, it goes to I put it back into the channel as far as maybe equipment. I'm getting a new laptop. This laptop that I have is 2 years old. And I thought it was a pretty good laptop. And I talked about this before on some other lives. And this hour has been so delayed an hour. This hour has been so unforgiving. What about unforgiving about what, Scott? This is why I hate falling behind in the chat. Anyway, so this laptop, I'm able to do things, but when it comes to like editing a video, I need more RAM. And this is a Windows computer. And my son bought one with the same amount of RAM, one of the new Mac ProBook M4s, and everything runs so smoothly on that laptop. And I'm like, I got to get one. I got to get one. Even like with this, when I do my live and the intro is running and I have it on a big screen right here, it lags. And not on the big screen, but on my computer. And I can't tell where it's at. I follow on the big screen because when I do it on my computer in StreamYard, it lags. And I'm start to panic. It's like, oh, is the stream going bad? Is the internet out? And it's like, nope, everything's fine. It's just your laptop. So anyway, going Mac. You're doing good. My husband gave me his hand-me-down Mac. We got him a new one last Christmas. From what I saw, from what people are doing, and I'm going. They have like 3: the basic, the Pro, and then the Max. I'm probably going to do right in the middle. Probably, I'm not 100% sure, but they keep their laptops for years and they operate fine. My daughter had one, and she was the first one that kind of introduced me to the Mac, and she always raved about it. My son got one, and when I tell you it's just smooth and fast, I went to Best Buy just so I could play with all the computers. It's smooth. Trish the Natural, welcome in, Trish. Appreciate you being in here. If you want to find out about doing hair, Trish the Natural is the one. She has the greatest video. Now I don't have any hair, but maybe she can do some beard tips of what I need to do beard tips. But like if you like natural hair, she's one of the best channels that is out there giving out tips. So Trish, if you're still in here, type #strong, drop your link for anybody that wants to find out about natural hair. Bone tired travelers, Denise. Once you go Mac, you'll never go back. Denise, I've already started switching over to the ecosystem. I got my iPhone, I got the iWatch. I'm waiting till middle of March to get the laptop. Denise says mine is a 2019, still runs fine. That's what I'm looking for. Emily has to run. Emily, take care. Say hi to your sister and nieces. Tell them I said hi. Yes, it is in great shape. He is an Apple guy. I'm gonna go with because I don't want to say he's Apple. What? Yeah, he's an Apple guy. We aren't allowed to buy any other products. I wasn't. Bye, Emily. I was an Apple guy, and I still have a spot for Android, especially Samsung phones. Thank you. Yes, beard care is. Trish, it really is, and I want to get better at it. I want to get better at it. Like today, I really didn't do anything to it, but especially when I go on a cruise, and I wind up shampooing a lot and washing the beard, and don't want to dry it out, so I take my oil and my balm and stuff like that just so that it doesn't go bad. Travel Adventures of Eric B. Welcome in, Eric B. Appreciate you being in here. And again, if you're not answered the poll question, please answer the poll question. It was just simple. Do you have your real ID yet? And we've gone over what the real ID is. So if you look at your driver's license, you see a star up in the corner, you have it. Or if you're in Michigan or New York and you have an enhanced license, you have it. Did I miss Q? Q, if I missed you, welcome in. I appreciate you coming in here. I didn't see you come in here, but welcome in, Q. I appreciate you being in here. So anyway, hit the like button, share this out if you like. I appreciate it. I get my real ID when I renew in May. May 7th, that's the day you have to have it. So yes, I mean, if you're not traveling anywhere by then, but for me, I travel a lot, so I went ahead and got it because I didn't want to be bothered. Because, matter of fact, TSA, every time I went in there, don't forget May 7th. Don't forget May 7th. Yes, I am. I used to have a long time ago, before Samsung came out with the Samsung Note, and I love the Note, but then it started to blow up, and I switched over to Apple, and I loved my Apple, but my kids were Android, so I wound up going back to Android. Then they all switched to Apple, and now I'm back to Apple. So yes, everybody saying hi to Q. Q, I must have missed you. I do apologize. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Maybe you need to renew early. That date is, if you're planning on traveling, you're going to need it to go to the airport, and it's going to take a couple of weeks probably to get it back. But Tiny, I believe you have a passport, so you can still fly on your passport. So you're probably good. Or if you have global entry, you can use a global entry card. Or if you have the passport card, you can use that also. You can use that also. Okay. There's Q. Welcome in, Q. And thank you for being a member. Appreciate it. And thank you to all my moderators. I appreciate you guys coming here and keeping me safe. Don't forget two things. One, Thirsty Thursday trivia is going to be postponed an hour, so it's going to be at 8 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock. And Saturday, March 1st, you have Embarkation Nation doing a special of what have we been doing along with the World America, MSC World America, which I don't want to miss. I booked World America for September, and I can't wait to get on it. I'm torn because do I watch all the videos about all the great videos coming out on on the inaugural cruise, or do I just wait and get surprised? Okay, I'm gonna watch all the videos. They had like a swing. This swing, the Embarkation Nation. Check them out Saturday at 1 p.m. They have some amazing stuff on that ship, and they give you a good price. I don't have a real ID yet, but I have a passport and global entry card. So yeah, you're good to go. I just use because like if I'm trying to fly domestically, I don't want to take my passport and my global entry card. I keep in my backpack that I travel with. So I don't want to travel with that. So I just have my my driver's license that I can use. So that's the only reason. But yeah, if you have a passport, global entry card, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. You just have to make sure you bring that, because now you cannot just travel on your regular ID. So with that being said, it's 7:02. I don't know who else is live at this time. Let me back out of here real quick. Let's see if anybody is live at this time that I know. I'm not really seeing it. Life with Us TV, they're live. Oh, I like them. Tanya, some of Tanya's people. So let me see. We're going to do a strong raid over to which they don't need the help. But if you like cruise talk and you want to see an interesting channel as far as cruise talk, a fun couple, down to earth. Oh, Tanya, why didn't it pop up for me then? Okay, the link I just posted was for Life with Us TV. Tanya says the Parkers on the Go are live. Hold on. Parkers on the Go, they're more our clique. So I kind of want to, if we're gonna raid somebody, let's see about raiding Parkers on the Go. Parkers on the, and why did it pop up for me? Why did this pop up? They are live. I'm gonna go to their live, and I am. They're live in 5 minutes. So yeah, they have a countdown now. So I am going to post their link. Parkers on the Go. Strong raid. Strong raid. And I wish I could spell. Hold on. There we go. Will G, good night. I'm just getting ready to have Mona. Thank you for stopping in. That's Parkers on the Go. If you go over there, just say type in Strong Raid. They'll have no idea who you are. Tanya, great talk. Appreciate you coming in here. Appreciate all you guys coming in here. It means a lot to me. Next week we will be talking about live streaming. The next week I will be going. Well, Wednesday at 7 o'clock, me and Scott are going live. Cruise Talk Live, but then Thursday I'm gonna be talking about what I think you need to do for a good live stream. Not necessarily the topics, but just kind of the background. I know a lot of you, and my daughter is included in there. It's want to know what it takes to go live, and not the requirements like what YouTube needs, but more of what should you do, how should you plan it, and all this other good stuff. And I'm going to give you like what I do, what I believe Scott does when we sit down and talk about it. So next week, if you want to know what goes like on behind the scenes with my lives, my live streams, not all the time. Some of my lives are just pop-ups, and I don't have a topic, and then we just talk cruising and whatever. Lisa, welcome in. Thank you for being a member, Lisa. So a lot of times that's what it is, but next week I'm gonna be talking about what I think you should put into a live stream. And it should be an interesting talk. Just like I thought this topic was a timely topic because May 7th will be here before you know it. So everybody, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. Head on over to Parkers on the Go. Type in hashtag Strong Raid. Let them know you came from my chat, and I appreciate it. And I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Let me do my outro. Oh, forgot. Make sure to stay strong and embrace the journey. Bye-bye.